Kim, Park, Lee, Jung, Choi. So, what's the deal with Korean last names? Why does everybody have the same 4 or 5 of them? Are they all related to one another? Well, no. The system of Korean last names is actually a very interesting one that was only widely adopted about 130 years ago. Any person with Korean blood can look at their last name and probably pinpoint important historical figures who are actually their ancestors. But would you believe that before 1894, most commoners didn't even have official last names? So let's find the answers to what's up with Korean last names and their history. For the sake of simplicity, I will use the English pronunciation while explaining. Let's start off with the biggest last name in Korea, Kim. Now, more likely than not, you have probably seen this name in the news or on TV. People like Kim Yana, Kim Tae-hyung, Kim Soo-hyun, and yes, even North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. This isn't a coincidence, since the surname Kim makes up about 20% of all Korean people. But it isn't that everyone with this name is related, but rather that they all hail from one of the clans, or Bongwan, of Kim that have survived through history. Minus extremely rare last names or ones that hail from the island of Jeju, this system is applicable to all of the last names that exist in Korea today. So, if you can pinpoint where your family is historically from, chances are you can find out what clan you are in. When it comes to the surname Kim, there are a lot of them, but some have proven more influential throughout history. Speaking of clans, or Bongwan, the Kim name has about 600 in total, but only about 100 of them are well documented enough or are actually even active. The Gyeongju Kim clan, as the name suggests, hails from the Gyeongju region in South Korea. In a historical context, this clan is said to have been formed by Kim Il-chi, whose descendants went on to rule the Shilla dynasty during the Three Kingdoms period. The Gyeongju Kim clan would go on to rule Shilla until it fell. The Gimhae Kim clan was founded by the king of another kingdom during the Three Kingdoms period by King Kim Suro of Gaya. Gaya was located at the southern end of South Korea, what is now known as Gyeongsang Province or Gyeongsangnam-do. The Gimhae Kim clan ruled until the very end of Gaya's existence, and Kim Suro's descendant, Kim Yu-shin, went on to help unify the Three Kingdoms as a decorated Shilla general. The Andong Kim clan is interesting because it actually has 2 founders. Originally descendants of the Gyeongju Kim clan, the original founder was Kim Suk-seung, grandson of the last king of the Shilla dynasty. Kim Bang-yeong, a legendary swordsman general during the Goryeo dynasty, descends from this line. During the Joseon period, his 12th successor, Kim Shimin, was a decorated general who helped defend Korea against Japan during the Imjin Wars. The new Andong Kim clan was founded by Kim Sun-pyeong, a founding elite during the Goryeo dynasty. This of course means that the 2 clans were not one, but rather separate at the beginning. Many scholars and government officials came from both clans and eventually carried on into the Joseon dynasty. As power shifted from the king and to the aristocrats during the late Joseon period, the Andong Kim clan had immense influence through aristocratic family members, to the point of even intermarrying into the royal family, supplying the queen consorts for King Sunjo, King Hunjong, and King Cheoljong. While not as numerous as the various Kim clans, the Lee clans have proven to be more influential in modern history. 14.7% of the population holds this last name, and once again, you will have heard it through people like Lee Jae-myung, the president of South Korea, the actor Lee Byung-hun, and Lee Hyori. It should also be noted that it has a variety of spellings outside of Korea, with the 3 most widely used being these. There are approximately 241 Lee clans in 2025. The most well-known is by far the Jeonju Lee clan. This clan comes from Jeonju in South Korea and was founded by Lee Han, a high-ranking aristocrat in Baekje, one of the Three Kingdoms. He went on to marry a Shilla princess, and many members for generations held high political office. Eventually, Lee Han's descendant went on to form the Joseon dynasty by King Taejo, who was a descendant of this line. The Jeonju-i clan went on to rule the Joseon dynasty from 1392 to 1897 and the Korean Empire until 1910, when Korea was annexed by Japan. One of the oldest is Gyeongju-i clan, which was founded by Lee Al-pyong in Gyeongju in South Korea. He was one of the chieftains who chose to place King Hyeokgeose on the throne as the first king of Silla. The name was officially given by the third ruler of Silla, King Yuri. They were regarded as a powerful and influential branch during the Three Kingdoms, but lost much influence during the Goryeo and Joseon dynasties. As a much more recent Lee clan, the Deoksu-i clan's influence is revered even to the modern day. It was founded in Deoksu, which is now located near Kaesong in North Korea. It was founded by Lee Dong-su, a Goryeo dynasty military leader who was key in defending Korea against foreign invasions. His descendants include the legendary Lee Sun-shin, who defeated the Japanese during the Imjin War with his turtle boat, and the Confucian social reformer Yi Yi. The Park clan is the last name that has the third largest populace in Korea. Recognized through various famous people such as former South Korean President Park Geun-hye, actor Park Bo-gum, musician Anderson Paak, and North Korean defector Yeonmi Park. Overseas, it can be spelled as Park, Pak, or Pak. While the name Park has many different clans, they are all linked to the aforementioned founding king of Silla, Hyeokgeose, and the nobility from that era. As time went on, they began branching off into the 314 that exist today. The Miryang Pak clan is by far the most populous in the modern day. As mentioned, they are descended from Park Eun-chim, the son of the first king of Silla, Hyeokgeose. Throughout Korean history, they held reasonably prominent roles in society, but during the Joseon dynasty, their influence expanded and produced many aristocrats, high-ranking military leaders, and civil servants. The Bannam Pak clan was formed from the greater umbrella of parks by Lord Hojang, a community leader in present-day Naju during the Goryeo dynasty. Hojang was the title of a community leader or village chief during the Goryeo dynasty, and his true name has been lost to time. The Goryeo Pak clan was formed in North Gyeongsang province by Park Eun-sung, who was the second son of King Gyeongmyeong of Silla, meaning they are also descendants of the Silla dynasty founder Hyeokgeose. In an appropriate fashion, this clan has produced many statesmen throughout Goryeo, Joseon, and the modern day, with notable names like 3rd President Park Chung-hee, as well as his daughter, the 11th President Park Geun-hye. The clans of Choi are where the meaning of surnames in Korea start to differ from those of Kim, Park, and Lee. Unlike those three, the Choi clans come from a long history of scholars and government officials, as opposed to ancient and modern royalty. There exist over 200 Choi clans throughout Korea, with many noteworthy people carrying the name such as actor Choi Woo-sik, singer Choi Si-won, and singer and actor Choi Seung-yeon, also known as Top. Without a doubt, the most famous and populous Choi clan, the Gyeongju Choi clan, was founded by Choi Chi-won, who was a legendary scholar, writer, and intellectual in Gyeongju during the late Silla period. He passed the Jinsa examination in China, which was very rare during this time period. He is known for his efforts to use his knowledge to try and save a failing Silla dynasty. They ignored his 10 urgent reform points, which in later years catapulted his status and formed the most powerful Choi clan. Another very well-known Choi clan is that of the Haeju Choi clan, which was founded by Choi Un in Haeju, which is now located in North Korea. While he is best known as the progenitor of this clan, he was well known regionally as the father of Choi Chung, an influential scholar during the Goryeo dynasty in Korea. This line would go on to produce many intellectuals and scholars during the subsequent dynasties. Like the other Choi clans, the Tamjin Choi clan originates from a long line of scholars. It was founded by Choi Sa-jeon, a powerful official and royal physician in what is now Gangjin, South Korea during the Goryeo dynasty. He is known for assisting the Goryeo king In-jong in undermining a coup that resulted in him receiving numerous honors and titles from the king. This line was also regarded as a meritorious one, with many going on to prestigious positions in Korean history. Much like the Choi clans, the Jung clans come from lines of recognized scholars and intellectuals throughout Korean history. They are represented by 174 distinct clans and make up a spot in the top 5 most populous last surnames in Korea today. With actors like Jung Hae-in and Jung Jae-young, singer Jessica Jung, and American actor Ken Jeong, the name is well represented in the modern day. Unlike other surnames and clans, the Dongnae Jung clan started at the southern end of the Korean peninsula in modern-day Busan by Jung Hae-mun, an administrator of the Silla dynasty. His line produced 17 Joseon-era ministers during the Joseon dynasty, showing the longevity of the clan's influence. In a sharp contrast to other well-known branches of progenitors, the Jinju Jung clan was started by several people in Jinju, South Korea. This led to many different splits in the Jung name and created several different clans, all of which provided many people who were active in either scholarly or higher governmental roles throughout history. The Yeonil Jung clan was started by Jung Jong-un, a high-ranking government official during the Silla dynasty in what is now Pohang, South Korea. He is known for his efforts in helping unite the Silla, Goguryeo, and Baekje kingdoms during the Three Kingdoms period in Korean history. His descendants included many nobles, one of which was Korea's last empress, Myeongseong, whose grandmother belonged to this clan. A familiar pattern emerges from the surnames Kim, Lee, and Park, as they essentially come from royal lines, while Choi and Jung come from an aristocratic background. There is a reason why the first 3 last names are the most common in Korea today, which happened because of a major 19th century reform known as the Gabol Reforms. It flipped Korea on its back, and its influence is still felt today. If you would like to see a video on this, or you would like to learn more about other Korean last names, leave a comment so we can delve even deeper into Korean history. If you like this video, please like, leave a comment, and subscribe so you can see more videos just like this.